Top 5 shiny objects to avoid with Facebook ads. We all know. Y'all be on YouTube. Y'all be scrolling through. Y'all see these cool looking strategies that people promise the moon for. And you're like, oh, well, Nick, I was doing this, but now I want to do this. Now I want to try this. Now I want to do this. And all it's doing is spinning your wheels and you're getting nowhere. Guys, today I want to talk about the top 5 shiny object syndromes that you should avoid at all costs. And we're going to start off with number 1 being bid caps and cost caps. This is something recently that a lot of people have been talking about. And to be honest, it's going to hurt your performance a lot. I've tried bid caps. I've tried cost caps a lot of different times in different ways. I've never had success with it, and I haven't seen a client have success with it yet. And one of the main reasons why is because it limits your spend based off cost per result. And from a grand picture, that sounds phenomenal. Hey, I'm willing to spend as much as possible as long as I get this cost per result. But to be honest, it's not realistic. And so many people think that's the case. And if that was the case, then why isn't everyone doing it? Because it doesn't always work. And to be fair, it never really works in the longer scale of things. So when you're looking at cost caps and bid caps, the main problem is that it limits Facebook spending, and it's going to spend based off a certain KPI, which is cost per result or cost per purchase. And if Facebook is consistently trying to hit this cost per purchase, it's going to target people more likely to convert, which is going to be like your middle funnel and your bottom of funnel type of people. So it's not really going to reach more fresh and warm and hot people. And you have less hot and warm people coming in the funnel, and you just be left with a bunch of middle funnel and bottom funnel people. And what's going to happen is you're going to essentially hit a level of revenue that you're going to be stuck at, because Facebook just keeps targeting the same people over and over, and it's not really reaching new people and growing your exposure in the marketplace. It's actually shrinking your market exposure in the marketplace. And because of that, you're going to lose money in the long term by opportunity cost. Hey, if I keep growing my business like this, it's going to shrink over time, or it's going to stay the same over time and it won't really grow and improve over time. And that's what we want. When we use auto bid, we use broad targeting and things like that, it continuously improves over and over and over, day to day. And we want something that continually grows, not something that continuously shrinks. And that becomes an issue right there. Number 2 is interests and lookalikes, which to be honest, I think a lot of people now have shifted over from interests and lookalikes and are starting to look at broad targeting now, which is really good. I'm happy. A lot more people are shifting over to broad targeting. To be fair, it's where the Facebook algorithm wants people to go. With the Advantage Plus campaigns and stuff like that, Facebook doesn't let you add interest and audience and stuff like that anymore. So you kind of forced to go broad essentially, and interest and lookalikes are being phased out, but there's still some people that still live by interest in lookalikes. So first things first, from a scalability factor, I've never been able to scale an account past $1,000 a day using interest and lookalikes. Every account that we scaled past $1,000 per day, it was shifting to broad. So number 1 is just pure scale. Scale is the biggest thing when it comes down to wanting to spend more essentially in the account, and interest and lookalikes shrink that and don't let you grow more. So that's the first thing. The second thing is that how does Facebook define an interest group? Or, we'll talk about lookalikes in a second, but an interest group. How does someone define that particular person as someone looking at jeans, for example, or someone that is in the market for shopping for cars? It's based off when they're already showing these actions. And when they're already showing these actions, it's due to them going on competitors' websites that have pixels and stuff set up. And Facebook's getting signals from that particular person that, hey, this person just visited 5 websites for men's jeans in the last hour. We're going to categorize them now as a interest for men's jeans, as in people that are looking for a pair of jeans. Now, you get in the most competitive space ever, because now you and all your competitors are hammering them with ads. So what if we could reach those people first before they start seeing all these other ads for men's jeans? That's where broad targeting comes in play. Now we're reaching people based off who enjoys that creative and who basically the creative is creating the audience specifically. So now we can reach people before they see 20 and 30 other competitor ads. So we're having less competition in the marketplace. We're positioning our product in the place. We're also continuously growing people, and we're reaching people before they even become, a high intent purchaser, which is good, because now we're forming people and forming audiences of people into our brand that we can leverage to make more money down the line. So that's the first thing with interest. Second thing with lookalikes is just the pure size of the audience is very, very small for a lookalike. And then the third thing is that about lookalikes is that, or second thing about lookalikes is that it's a rolling average. So if for example, the last 7 days, you had a lot of purchases come in. That's great. But over the next 30 days, for example, sales start to shrink down and you have a lot of low tier and bad buyers come in. Well, guess what? The lookalikes is based off the last 30-day purchases or the last 7-day purchases, and that's a rolling block. So it's just going to keep finding bad people over and over and over. So again, lookalikes, just terrible. I don't like it. I don't recommend it at all. I don't recommend interest at all either. And I do recommend going broad and letting the ad creatives do the targeting. Is what you put in the ad account, the creative, the copy, and the headline. That does the targeting for who you want to look at your ad specifically. Now, number 3 is retargeting. Retargeting is another big one that I think just needs to die. I hate it. Long story short, your Facebook ad account targeting broad, without a dedicated campaign for retargeting, does do retargeting for you. If you go look at the last 7 days and your frequency is above 1.00, you are retargeting people. And you can have certain ad creatives put into your broad ad set that's meant for retargeting, do the retargeting for you. You do not need a dedicated campaign for that. If we look at it from just a pure customer experience side, we're forcing a creative to be shown over and over and over and over to an audience that does not want to see your ads because they've seen it 50 times in the last week because you keep hammering that one retargeting creative over and over on them. They're going to get upset and it's going to send bad feedback to Facebook that people are not clicking in your ads and things like that. Number 2, why do we want to force people to keep saying the same ad over and over? That does not mean they're going to buy if we show them the ad more. You could have a terrible ad. Like literally the logic is, oh, we have a terrible ad. Let's just show it more to the same person over and over. That's not going to make people buy. Third thing is that this particular audience group of people make up about 10% of our revenue. Why do we spend so much time, energy, and effort into an audience group that makes us 10% of money? If I'm going to go spend my time and energy on an ad, I want to focus all of that on an ad that's going to make the business 100 to 200% more money. And that's my cold, broad audience. And third thing is, why not build cold, broad ads that feature some of the retargeting things in there? As in, cold ad goes, let's say, for example, a 30-second video. The first 10 seconds, grabbing our attention. Next 10 seconds, we're showing testimonials and stuff like that would show at retargeting. Last 10 seconds, we have an offer in there for people to convert today. That's also another thing. Why do we not do that? So retargeting, terrible. Do not recommend 2023. We haven't ran it since January of 2022 specifically. We haven't ran a retargeting campaign. Now, next one is ABO testing. Oof, this is a tough one right here. Look, I used to preach ABO testing. I used to preach it all the time. If you go look back at my videos in 2021, 2020, I preached ABO. So don't get me wrong. I'm used to not be against it, but now I'm against it because quite frankly, what happens is when you do these ABO testing campaigns is that you focus on things that make little impact. Like, hey, we're going to have a $100 to $300 a day scaling campaign and a $10 a day testing campaign. So we're finding ads that work at like $10 a day and then putting them into a campaign that spends a couple $100 a day. So we're not finding ads that work at scale. We're not finding ads that work at $300 a day. We're finding ads at $10 a day and moving them to $300 a day. So for us, what was happening is we're finding a lot of winning ads here, but they would perform terrible in this $300 a day campaign, and it would not move the business forward. So we needed a way to essentially be able to move the business forward with these new winning ad tests. For us, it was moving those ads to that scaling campaign, but doing all of our testing in the scaling campaign. So we have our one CBO campaign where we have our winning ads and our scaling ads. And our objective here is when we create new ad tests, the ad set to get more spend than our previous best performers. We want ads to spend more than the best performers because that's showing that we're getting new winning ads in the account that's allowing us to spend more or that positively affect the CPA, which ultimately let us spend more. So our objective is to find new winning ads that allow us to spend more in the account. So that's why we do all of our testing and scaling in a CBO campaign. We don't need to create multiple campaigns. We don't create new campaigns when we have new ads. We do it all in one campaign. We'll work out the same campaign for years at a time. Next one and last one is multiple products. I cannot stand this enough. There will be, there's nothing wrong with having a store with a lot of products. There's nothing wrong with that at all. And in fact, all of our clients have multiple products. It's when we try to focus on too many products in the ad account that we make it dumb. We're trying to focus on too much, which essentially is causing the account to have too much going on. And you as the operator cannot focus on scaling one product. So we always like to focus on 1 to 2 products at scale. And then we leverage email, SMS, and just our website in general to sell them the other products. It's probably the way to scale the fastest inside of an ad account. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button for new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And yeah, guys, if you want mentoring or for me to run your ads, links below in the comments for both of those. Have Nick Theriot run your ads or have Nick Theriot, you know, essentially mentor you in that case right there. And then, yeah, guys, y'all take it easy. Peace out.